So, big episode and really important news about who's going to be the new Arsenal captain. The captaincy is definitely going to change, and of course, we're also going to talk about Albert Sambi Lokonga. Two players. Various sources have said that these two players might have agreed personal terms with Arsenal, so we're going to deal with that. We are going to talk about that, so stay tuned for that. And of course, if you seek daily Arsenal content, best place to be, consider subscribing. So the first news that I would want to give you is, of course, about Albert Sambi Lokonga. Now, this Anderlecht midfielder, what's the latest on him? So according to Sacha Tavolieri, so he says that Arsenal have submitted a second offer some hours ago, which falls short of Anderlecht's 20 million euros valuation. A third offer with add-ons is likely to get the deal done. Arsenal agreed personal terms with Lokonga some days ago. This is according to him, Sacha Tavolieri. So according to Sven Clays, he says that Arsenal have made 14 plus 3 million bonuses offer for Sambi Lokonga from Anderlecht. Negotiations still ongoing. Personal terms have been agreed since a week ago. So that is the real update about Albert Sambi Lokonga. What else do we know? According to, of course, Christophe Torreira, he says that Anderlecht are still waiting for Arsenal's second offer for Sambi Lokonga after a bid of 14 million plus 3 million euros in bonuses was rejected 8 days ago. Personal terms had already been agreed, and also according to DH Lay Sports Plus, they say that Lokonga's transfer to Arsenal is getting closer every day. The midfielder has even agreed personal terms with the Arsenal, but Anderlecht and the London club are not yet on the same wavelength, and a green light from the Belgian club is not yet available. So the interest of Atalanta and Sevilla could seriously drive the price up as well, according to that source, which I hardly believe it's true. I don't believe it. So Albert Sambi Lokonga, very soon a new offer might arise, but first Anderlecht have to make sure that they are going to get 20 million euros, either by add-ons or somehow, but they're going to get some money as a windfall. But upfront, I'm pretty much sure they would want somewhere near 16 to 17 million euros. Probably Arsenal's 17 million euros package is not enough. That's what the headline says. Moving on, so let's talk about a return. Yes, according to TuttoJuve.com, Aaron Ramsey would be teased by the idea of returning to Arsenal. The problem is Juventus' valuation and Arsenal not wanting to pay anything in terms of a fee. If that's actually true, yeah, that's actually funny, because so according to what our editorial team gathered, that is according to alljuve.com, they say Ramsey would be teased by the idea of returning to Arsenal. The Welshman should reduce his salary and Juventus accept an exchange. Yes, no money involved. Arsenal are not going to pay anything for Aaron Ramsey. That is the headline. So according to Tutto Mercato Web or TuttoJuve.com, they believe that's the only way Ramsey joins Arsenal for now. Yeah. Crazy news. Let me know in the comments. I literally asked you a lot, but a lot of times actually. But Aaron Ramsey to Arsenal, you in for it? Just let me know in the comments, because I know I am past Aaron Ramsey, but in an exchange, plus he's got to take a significant wage cut, because that's 400k a week. That's too much. That's a lot Aaron Ramsey's earning. Moving on, so according to Mate Moreto, Lucas Torreira is open to the possibility of joining Lazio. But here's the big catch to that whole situation. Now, Arsenal's first offer of 20 million euros for Joaquin Correa is seen as paltry by Lazio. However, there have been developments in the last few hours. Arsenal would offer Lucas Torreira plus 15 to 20 million euros for Joaquin Correa, a solution that suits everyone involved. This is according to Messaggero via Sport Witness via Messaggero. So they believe that strong possibilities that Arsenal could offer Lucas Torreira plus cash for Joaquin Correa. That's the idea. That's not the headline, but that is the idea. One of the ideas to get him on board. So I don't know. Have you guys seen him, Joaquin Correa? I've seen him, but not very much that I would want him to see. That I would for my liking. But yeah, I think he's a decent customer. That's all I can tell about him. That's all I can tell about it. Yeah. So moving on. So Martin Keown opened up about Kieran Tierney. He says Tierney is very important because he stands up in the big games. He has been really important to Arsenal. He is a tough player who sets the standards, and that's what you want. Also, Martin Keown opened up about Emil Smith Rowe. What did Martin Keown have to say? He says, I've said right from the off what a very good player he is, and I wanted to make sure that he had a pathway into that team. He has shown he has got the ingredients to be a top player due to his intelligence and quality on the ball. I hope Arsenal get the job done quickly and make him sign that contract. So before going on to any more news, I would want to give you an update about European Super League. Now what do we have in terms of European Super League? Well, here's a big bite, a big news about it. So Madrid Zone tweeted out that according to Actualite Barcelona, Joan Laporta has announced that the remaining Super League clubs have filed a motion to cancel UEFA's agreement with the clubs that left the Super League. What does this mean? What did IG just say? He says that if the motion goes through, the Super League is fully back. UEFA cannot do anything about it, man. The UEFA Super League might be back. And here's another story. According to Time Sport, the Big Six have failed to formally leave ESL. They remain co-owners and shareholders of a holding company in Spain with clubs from Spain, France and Italy. Two senior sources close to the venture say no mechanism for withdrawal and the league will be relaunched. So you might get a much more better and improved version of the European Super League. There's no escaping it. I was never wanting to. I expected this to happen. There's no way you would say no to the European Super League at the moment because of the way that Real Madrid are not making much money. Barcelona are literally in shambles. They would want to give Messi a new contract at least for 2 more seasons, and they would have to afford the big mishaps in signings that they've made, like Coutinho, Dembele, lots of financial issues that they're suffering. Same goes up with Arsenal, not yet, but still, same goes up with Arsenal. A lot of clubs who were linked with Super League, they would want to make a good amount of money and they would want to stand against these oil clubs. So, yeah, you need money and you got to accept that. Okay. So let's talk about the one, the only, James Maddison. What do I have special about James Maddison? I said before, during the start of the video, 2 players I'm going to talk about the personal terms agreed. One is Albert Sambi Lokonga. The second thing is James Maddison. So Conrad Harrison says, Arsenal have held positive talks with agents of James Maddison. Understood that player wants the move. Okay. Personal terms are not an issue as far as I'm aware. They believe Leicester will be open to selling the number 10 if Arsenal are serious. Now the only question is, are Arsenal serious? And if they are, how much serious are they? So personal terms won't be a problem. It looks like the personal terms are already fine for James Maddison. And of course, Conrad Harrison also said that personal terms are agreed with Lokonga. Deal agreed between clubs. Medical next, then official. First signing of the season of Arsenal officially would be Albert Sambi Lokonga. So that's that. And of course, the bigger issues may be different, but right now the bigger issues stand. What are the signings that Arsenal are going to make? Yeah. So Charles Swartz says, I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that by the time we are halfway through Tierney's new 5-year contract in 2023, he will be Arsenal captain. I am absolutely convinced he is the captain in waiting. There's no doubt in my mind about it. Also, he says that Arsenal are confident Emil Smith Rowe will sign a new contract. All the sources in the club I've spoken to about it say it is heading in the right direction and they will get this done. So, ladies and gentlemen, so that is that, and we have agreed. We have delivered as we have already said to you about it. So that is big update. So also we're going to talk about there's one more update about Albert Sambi Lokonga from, of course, the new star of the transfer window, Chris Wheatley. He's taken this window by storm. So here's what he had to say. So Arsenal are looking for a younger profile left back, as reported by David Onsey. This is what tweeted by Chris Wheatley. He says, however, I'm told that Patrick Van Aanholt could still be an option for Arsenal later in the window. Enquiries were made for the Dutch international in January. So Patrick Van Aanholt is an option. Also about the Arsenal's left back update, he says Bertrand and Doig look unlikely as mentioned before. Expectation is that Arsenal are prioritizing other areas, centre mid and centre back first. Also about Albert Sambi Lokonga, here's what Chris Wheatley had to say. He says Arsenal are closing in on the signing of Albert Sambi Lokonga. As reports in Belgium have mentioned, the players wants to join Arsenal with personal terms already agreed. So fee still yet to be agreed, but optimism from all sides that a deal can be reached. So that is Albert Sambi Lokonga is going to be the first Arsenal signing in this window, and I've got enough proof. I really got enough proof. Yeah, so I don't need to talk more about it. So with this, I'd like to end this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know in the comments. Do you want or do you believe in Kieran Tierney, the new captain of Arsenal? Let me know in the comments. And what do you think about the personal terms agreed with James Maddison? Or kind of looks like that won't be a problem. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.